This is a fun little vintage find. It's a cool blow mold, but I wouldn't make too much of a profit of it. Now this is really cool. I came across this. Today I have a little bit of extra time before I go and do some other stuff, so I'm actually going to go into the Goodwill bins again. And if you guys watched the last video, you saw that I went in there with a limit that I had because of the $1 challenge. I want to show you what kind of stuff you can get when you go and you're not worried about the weight of the items you're getting. So let's go see what we can get this morning. I came across this, which is an interesting piece. I thought it was a Halloween mask, but it's actually a beauty mask that you can charge. And I guess you press this button and it lights up, and it actually sells for pretty good money. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab it, see if it works. Next up, we found this little North Face Jester bag, and these actually sell for pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and snag this as well. It's actually in really good condition. I guess it's just a day for backpacks because I just came across another really nice Nike backpack. It's in really good condition. So definitely grabbing that too. You guys already know I'm a big fan of hats. So getting this Texas A&M hat. It's always a brand I look for. The Game. It sells really good. This one may be vintage, but definitely grabbing that as well. And right next to it, I thought this was cool. I don't know if I'm going to get it. It's a little notepad, Snoopy. But it says on here 1958. Let's see if we can get it to focus. 1958 and 1965. And that's the latest date on it. So I don't know if it's actually from 65, because to me these prices don't reflect that. But at the very least it's really old. I don't know. Maybe I'll grab it. Guys, real quick, we're gonna head into this estate sale, and the truth is I didn't really want to go to this one because the company that does it, their stuff is normally like crazy expensive, and it's a really nice estate sale, so I didn't think we'd find anything. But I just happened to stumble across it on my way to another estate sale and figured, hey, why not, I'll just go ahead and stop. Yeah, it's gonna be a pricey one today. It's a cool blow mold, but I wouldn't make too much of a profit of it. Now this is really cool. This is an animated Tales from the Crypt. I think it's from 1996. They have $12 on it, but it's 25% off. So this is what I mean. $6, $15. I mean these are new, sealed, but that one's $5, 25% off. That might be worth it. I don't normally deal with mugs, but this is a Universal Studios Monsters. It's only $3, and they sell very good online. So I think I'm gonna grab this, and this one too, assuming it's also $3. Perfect. It's gonna be for real our last stop today. So I don't know how to explain it, but I saw this. It's very small. My phone is actually dead, so I can't look up comps, and I just have a feeling that I need to pick this item up. It's a pink tag, which is normally $2, but today it's 50% off, so we're gonna do it. And I don't know why, I just have a good feeling about it. I wanted to show you guys this real quick. So this is a Tom Clark. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's a retired Tom Clark. It's from 1985, and they only want 12 for it, and it's half off today, so it'd be 6. There's some that have sold for around $40, but there's a lot listed right now that aren't moving, and that's why I'm not going to grab it. But keep an eye out for Tom Clark if you see figurines. This is a fun little vintage find. On the red oak tag. Green tags are $3, so half off is $1. Got another little vintage jacket here. Might grab that too. Got a nice little vintage Cambridge Classics here. Really nice design. It's a blue tag, which is normally $5, but today $2.50. Got a John Ashford sweater vest here. It's in really good condition, made of good quality, and it's a green tag, which makes it $1.50. So we're gonna grab that. Right next to it, it's Greg Norman. Only $1.50. Got these Hokas here, 1-1 rebound. They have $4 on it, and if it's half off, it's only $2. Good. All right, guys. All in all, we walked out of there spending a grand total of $19.48. All right, guys. So real quick, I wanted to just throw up. We were actually able to sell that cheese head that we got in the last episode, and after the fees and everything, we got a profit of around $21 to work with. So with that, I was originally going to go to the flea market, but it is just way too cold. So instead, we're going to hit the bins again. Now, I don't want to make these videos just constantly going to the same place over and over and over, but at the same time, I want to keep the challenge going and getting more inventory to keep, you know, the content coming for everybody. So we're going to hit the bins and we're going to see what we can find. So from here on out in this video, everything is going to be part of that $1 challenge. Let's go. Show you guys how crazy it is when a new bin comes out. You can see up here, everybody's just going crazy. So I normally don't even mess with stuff when it first comes out, but I decided to on that last batch, and I came across this. Now, I actually don't do vintage t-shirts all that much, but whenever I came across this tag, I got really excited. Make sure you stick around towards the end of the video to find out why. I'm really, really excited about this one. Vintage Snoopy things. It's only $5.99. Some of these go for a lot of money online. Alright guys, we're back at the house and we're going to very quickly go over everything we got for our $1 to $5,000 challenge. But we're going to start with the smaller items before we get to the big stuff, okay? So first off, you saw earlier in the video where I grabbed a couple of these little fall guys in a bag together for around $5. And lo and behold, the day after I come back and there's this one by itself. It was only $2. Then at that same thrift store, we found Wii Sports. And anytime you're out and about, keep your eye out for Wii Sports, even if it's loose. This was only $2 and will sell for around $20. All right, then at that same thrift store, we came across this Snoopy and Friends cardigan. Now this was $6, okay? And I couldn't find this exact one on eBay, but similar Snoopy and Friend cardigans have sold anywhere from $50 to $150. So I'm gonna post this one for $115, see if I get any clicks on it. Now for the bins that we went to. So after selling that cheese head, we had a budget of $21 to work with, and all of the stuff from that thrift store came to a total of $10.80, leaving us with about $10.20 to work. One of the first things we grabbed were these 2 Sailor Moon VHS tapes. Now, honestly, I've never really come across these out in the wild, and I'm hoping to sell both of them for at least $15, but we'll see what we get out of it. Now, you guys know that I cannot resist getting hats when I'm out and about, and coming across this New Era Chicago Bulls cap with these custom decals on the side, man, I got really excited when I first saw it because I thought it was vintage, but I still think I could get an easy $20 or $25 for this. Another item that we got from the bins were these really cool Oakleys. Now, these are beat up pretty good. I don't know if you can tell on the lens, but the lenses are pretty scratched. I still hope that just the frames, I can get another $25 to $50 out of it. So I'll list them for $45 or so and just see what they do. Now let's get to the big find of today's video, which is this vintage Michael Jordan jersey. So as you can tell, it's on a vintage tag. It's on the Fat Doc tag. And this tag got me excited because I know for a fact that some wrap jerseys on this tag go for a lot. Now, I have seen this exact shirt listed on eBay anywhere from $100 to $150. The issue is there's not a lot that have sold with this tag. So I don't think I'm going to get necessarily that much. There is one that sold similar to this with this tag, except it was red instead of black. And I think it sold for $30 if I remember correctly. So I was a little disappointed with how much I realistically think I could get for this, because when I saw what it was, when I saw the tag, I got excited. Now, for those of you that don't know, if you've never worked with vintage shirts, if you see things like these pit stains on the side, don't get too discouraged with that. When I first started doing some vintage clothing, I got worried because I thought there's no way anyone will buy it because the pit stains. Honestly, some pit stains or little tears or paint splatters, sometimes that stuff doesn't matter at all. All that being said, with everything we got at the bins for the $1 challenge, it was all light and our total was only $2. That leaves us with still $8.20 left in our budget. And if these shirts sell for what I'm hoping they will, I'm hoping we get $150 out of both of them together. We'll see. That's going to do it for today's video. If you've watched it this far, I want to tell you thank you so much. For all the new subscribers over the past couple days, thank you. I can't express enough how much it means that you guys are watching my content. It really means a lot. If you enjoyed the video, give a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And until then, keep thrifting and flipping.